Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me in these Freecell Games 304, 305 and 306. I'm going to take you through my thought process as I do Sudoku. Freecell. Sudoku is another game that I do online. Freecell. For a description of how to play Freecell, please have a look at the description in this video. Anyway, after completely messing up that introduction, let's get into it. Alright, 10 comes across to here, 9 comes across to here. I've got an 8 and 7 over here. What I'm going to do is I'm thinking of putting the 2 of spades up, because what that does is it gets me this 9 across to here. Also gets this 8 and 7, which gets me the ace up. Right, so I can also put the king here, which gets me rid of the 2 there, and jack. So if I put this king across to here, I get that to there, and I should be able to move this black 10 across. Alright, so this column is pretty much out of the way. I can move this 5 across. I don't have that, so that's not going to happen. Jack is there. Red queen is there. I'm thinking of just moving this out the way. Put this across to here. And then we'll make some decisions. I'm going to put this up to there to get that jack. The reason I'm doing that is I'm going to put this 10 across, jack across, 10 down, 6 and 5, and what that gets me is a 4 over here. So this is now a 3-2 king column. If I can get to this 2 of diamond, which I can, because I'm going to put this here, queen across to there, 6, that's to there, give me the 6 across, get the 7, 6 and 5 down, and put the 4 of spades up, 4 of clubs across. I'm going to put this queen across, jack, back over to the king, and 10 down. Alright, so because this has got a bit of a mess here, I will move that 9 across to there. Then I can move this jack across. 9 to the 10, 8 to the 9, 9 to the 10. I'm going to move this 7 across, which gets me to that 7, and I'll put that 4 up because that actually gets me the 3. Thought it was going to get me more than that, but don't know what I'm doing. So 8 across to there, 7 across to the 8, 6, and I can move this to the 8 to the 9, but it's not worth the effort. So queen comes across to there, 6 across, and I think that is puzzle 304 done. Let's do puzzle 305. Play. Alright, ace at the top, ace in the second row, ace there, and ace in the second row. So they're pretty high up, the aces. Not something that really worries me to start with, but it's nice to sort of look at it. 3 comes across to here with the 2. I can put this 10 up, put the 2 across, which would get me one of the aces. I can then put that 2 on the 3, and then put the 6 across, which will get me the 2 of clubs up. Alright, so the 4 of clubs there. If I move this, I can get the 6 there, 6 there. Yep, I think I'm going to do this. So 6 comes across here, 6 goes up, 5 comes across, 5 up, and I bring the 6 and the 5 down. Now that's left me 2 spaces there, but I should be able to move some of this stuff here. So this 4 should be able to move. What else can we see? We can see the 3 of diamonds, not a great deal of help. A red 4 would be magnificent. So where are they? Red 4 there, out of the question. Red 4 there. Yeah, not great. Alright, so the red 4s aren't something I can do. Black king. Black king's there. Not really going to move anything there. 3 clubs. So if I put that there, I can move that to there. Red 7's not going to move. Red 8. 5 of I'm going to do this, 3 of clubs, that to there, 4 of clubs, 5 of clubs up, 6 of clubs. I can then move that 5 to there. What would be nice is if I could move that, but I can't. So if I put this 6 up, I get stuck. So if I get this 6 up, I can get to this 10, 9, put this across to here, and put this across to there, giving me that. Now what that does is it gets me Queen, Jack across. Then what does it do for me? Not a lot. I'd love to be able to put the king up and the 10 up, but I can't. So what are we going to do? We can do the king up, the 9 across, and then I'm stuck. Alright, so no 2 of hearts, no. So I've got the jack of hearts there. So if I move the 8 to there, I've got the jack of diamonds, but that means I can't. I think I can get away with it. That gets to there, right? I put the king, jack, 9, 10. Alright, if I put this 6 of diamonds down, I get to that to there, get this across to here, and I put that back down to there. What I'm aiming for is actually this red 4. But so if I put this jack up here for the second, get the red 4, then I can move this black 3. I'm still a little bit stuck. If I move this 10 across, I get the jack down. I'm starting to open up this game, which I didn't think I had any hope in this one. So if I move the 10 across to there, jack up, 8 across, 9 across to there, I get the ace and get that, so that's worth doing. Alright, so that goes to there, jack up, 8 across, 9 across, and that gets me those 2 up. I'm going to bring this 3 of diamonds down, move the 2 of spades across, and the 3 of hearts up, and move the 3 of diamonds. I'm starting to get some space. Did not think that I was getting out of this one, so I'm pretty happy with how this is flowing at the moment. I'm going to move, so I've got an ace here and an ace here. I can move those 3. I can put the queen up, 8 across, 7 down. I can then put the 10 up. Oh, 10 goes to there, that's even better. Jack across, so I didn't need to do that, but 9 across to there. I can move this 6 across, 7 up, jack across. Alright, so queen across, 8 across, 7 down. I'm going to put the king across. Oh, look at this, this is beautiful. Alright, so 9 across to there, king, queen, king, and we just got this 10 here, and somehow, by I think sheer luck, we solved that game. Alright, let's do 306. Alright, a little nervous after doing that one because I got a bit stuck, but mind you, 2 aces helps my confidence a bit. I can move this 8 across to here, 4 across to here, 4 across to here, 5 across to here. I've chosen that one because I just did. 5 across to here. That moves the 3 across to there. I can move this 7 across, 6 across, and put the 7 up there to get the 2 of clubs. 5 can go there, 7, 6. Alright, let's put the 5 back because it doesn't hurt. 10 across, 10 up, 7. I'm going to put the 4 across, 7 down, because then I can get that to there. Okay, so now it's sort of like, what do I do? I'm actually going to move, no I'm not. I was actually going to move that 5, but I can't. 4, 2. Can't put those up. 10, king, queen, black. Everything's red. Alright. 3 of clubs. I put that jack across to there. I get a red 10 down, red 10 down, put the 9 up, and then I can move the queen across. 5, 3, and 4. Okay. What way are we thinking of going this time? Thinking of moving this queen across to there, and then the 10, because that gives me the 9, put the queen up, 8, and the 7 across. Alright. So where's the 2? The 2's here. Should be able to move that 9. Should be able to move that 9, and I did. Queen down, jack and 10 across. I'm going to put the queen across there and the 10 across, so that gets me that to there. Queen across to there with the king. Jack of diamonds. That's too many for that. Alright, so I'm going to put the 6 there, the 10's there. That comes across to there. That 9 should move. 7 should move. 9, 7. And then we can put the queen across to there. Got the black, red 9, black. And that wasn't the one I should be going for. 4 of clubs, and that is game 306 done. So we've done games 304, 305 and 306. Hope you got something out of it and enjoyed it. Thank you for spending some time with me. Until next time, bye for now.